Estás entrando a la experiencia Latino Radio TV a través de este stream. No olvides que también puedes escucharnos a través de nuestra aplicación Latino Radio TV, bajándola directamente de iOS o Android.
Siempre innovando, creando, festejando y presentando arte, música, profesionalismo, recursos y usos que nos permiten conocer un poco de cada ser que pasa por Latino Radio TV. Hi, I'm Royal, and I invite you every Thursday to get to know a story, a life, a journey together. Puedes ver Latino Radio TV Presents en stream todos los jueves por la noche a las 9:30 hora de Miami y a las 8:30 hora de Texas. And you can hear us on LatinoRadioTV.com every Friday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time and 6:30 p.m. Central Time. Te esperamos.
Sigue con nosotros. Vive la magia Latino Radio TV.
Hey, how's it going? This is Royal with ACTITUD y PASIÓN and Latino Radio TV. And, well, tonight we're going to have a little bit of everything, man. This will be one of the last Thursday of the year, so we're going to say goodbye to 2022. We're going to say hi to 2023. And we're going to talk about, oh man, all kinds of neat things. But I have Johnny Meadows coming in, and I have Analeigh Days. Man, they're an awesome, dynamic couple. Work together, live together, make music together. Man, they have a beautiful baby girl, and man, they are totally awesome. Here they are. How's it going, Johnny and Analeigh? What's going on?
Hi, everyone. How are you doing
up?
tonight?
What's good?
Oh, my goodness. How are you guys doing today?
Good. It's good to see you again.
Well, yeah, man, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've been here. Well, I mean, on this side, I guess, I don't know. But yeah, man, the last time we were, I was a couple of months ago, I guess, I'm not too sure. We were at some other show, and then, of course, you were on my show, probably, I don't know, maybe about 6 months, 8 months ago, something like that. I know. And Yorana had, you know, I was coming out and all of that. And of course, then we had Analeigh on the show with Diana. Diana and myself had Analeigh in, and man, that was a great show. I mean, great stuff. And so here we go, man. So tell me, what have you guys been up to all these couple of months here? What you guys up to?
We've been really busy.
I think we've been busier than we've ever been. We've been doing music videos.
Hi,
Hey, Hector.
Hector's
the man. So you've been working on videos, huh?
We've been doing music videos. We actually got contracted with a couple of restaurants as well to be doing their promotions and marketing.
Super cool.
They let us take over their marketing department, which was really awesome. When it comes down to that, that's all Analeigh. I just sit back and hold the camera.
He's just the pretty face.
He's the pretty guy. Yeah, you're right. And I mean, we're talking about. This is what we're talking about right here. You know, and man, what can I say, man? That's the logo. That's the logo right there. And man, Analeigh, how did you come up with this? You know, the tree, and you know, then the Vocalists marketing team. How did that come together?
Well, actually, we came up with the logo first, I think, right?
It was actually Daniel 𝗷𝗃𝗍𝗄𝗓.
Yeah.
Daniel, he told us. I mean, he wanted us to go. Before we started TVMT, we were doing La Llorona, and Daniel was trying to Daniel 𝗷𝗃𝗍𝗄𝗓 from SJ Records.
Yeah.
Amazing producer, was trying to convince us to do a project with another cinematographer. And
wow.
We had told him, we were just like, well, actually, we We know how to do cinematography. We have the equipment. Let's go for it.
Yeah.
And when we were done making the video for La Llorona, we sent him the video, and he was just like, "You guys really need a logo. You guys really need a mission statement. Now put a business plan together."
Yeah, it's like throwing all their at us.
Yeah, you know, and he lit the fire under us, and we didn't realize that it was going to be as successful as it was, and it took off.
Man, from one picture, one video turned into a business.
Yeah,
it did.
Wow.
Overnight too, and we were not
Ray.
expecting it. It was kind of like we fell into it, but how we came up with the logo is like, I was trying to think, like, first our concept was, well, maybe we should do a mountain, like maybe Hermit's Peak or whatnot, and then like the fire started happening. We're like, probably not doing like Hermit's Peak or something like that would be like the smartest thing. So we came up with a dead tree, and it's like the dead tree coming to life. Like, we're making something that was not that was, what would you describe it as?
Well, we were making it off of the book of Ezekiel, I think, where it's the dry bones life. Yeah. And because that's what we had felt in our life before we had met Daniel. It was like we were at this like really dry spell that we were having to work these dead end jobs that weren't, I mean, even though they were great jobs, I will never hate on the restaurant industry. But when I say dead end jobs, like we were exhausted coming home at late hours of the night, having to switch off with each other. We never had time with each other. And it's just a representation of being like rejuvenated. Yeah. And Analeigh like a hardcore Bible stomper. Like, if you knew her in real life, like, she reads her Bible at least 3 times a day, you know. Amen. Yeah. And she was just like, well, let's like something simple. Let's get something together that symbolizes dry bones coming back to life. And I was like, let's also look at it in a way that we, you know, God considers us a tree that's all being grafted into one. So there you go. So we found it, and that's what made sense. And then TVMT, the Vocalists, it's like we wanted to be a company for the people, for artists. Like, we wanted to be able to like see their vision. We call it a vision board, but we basically help, like, we have a discussion usually during a consultation. We'll discuss with our clients, and we'll say, okay, well, what exactly are you looking for? What is your vision? What is your image? Can you, explain? And we try to take that image and broaden that to the best of our abilities. Wow. I'm lost without her. No. Well, a good man and a good woman, they team up, and hey, you know what? Success. That's why God put you guys together, and that's just the way it should be, and it's like, it's teamwork, and so that's a good thing. You had your desert, you had like your 40 days in the desert, and boom, you come out, and hey, it's smelling a whole lot better now. You grow. There's a time to grow. There's I think we all go through that. We all go through our desert, and then there comes, and we see the Jordan. There it is, and we move into it, and wow, we've traveled so far, we struggled so far, we've suffered through all this, and then all of a sudden rejoice, and we're where we need to be. So true, right? This time last year, my wife and I, we convinced ourselves that it was time to just quit working restaurants, quit working any other job, and just stay focused on each other, and to stay focused on being able to make money for ourselves. Yeah. And really, Daniel, and we want to thank Daniel for giving us like the opportunity, because he's opened so many countless doors for us to be able to do what we do in this area. Yeah, he actually, if it wasn't for Daniel, like I'll tell you straight up, like, I don't think that we would have found the motivation that we would have to it works. It works. If it wasn't for Daniel or people like Louisa G, Louisa, man. It's people like that in the industry, that Royale, that make everything so worth it. Because they're not trying to take from you. They're constantly trying to give. They're constantly trying to give you ideas, give you work, give you connections, networking options. It's people like that make this whole business worth it, and then of course you find others in the industry that'll take everything that you can, and that's when you learn to separate the wheat from the chaff, and it teaches you how to overcome
Yes.
your own.
Oh, I hear you.
Insecurity.
Yeah, and that's why I love 𝗲𝗏𝗔𝗟 too, because I know as an artist it's a leap of faith that you really have to do. And she entrusted us to do like the first project we ended up working on with her was 𝗲𝘅𝗧𝗜𝗍𝗄𝗏 𝗏𝗏𝗏, which was the charity that we worked on for SJ Records for the families who are affected by the Hermit's Peak and Calf Canyon fire.
Every project that we've done with Louisa, we've had to ask her, please just take that step of faith with us, because she's an artist. Artists like to create, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
They don't just stop at the music. They don't
No. Yeah. They keep going.
They want to have their hands on everything.
And plus full control, you know, because it's hard for them to lose control. I mean, to let go. It's hard for them to let go. I know it's hard, but you know, the thing is that, you know, I mean, well, Daniel's an amazing leader, because, you know, I mean, he's been at this for like forever, it seems, and he's constantly bringing new people in, and so it becomes a family when you guys and you guys look like a family, you know, because you're always, you know, working together. You're always backing each other up. There's no stabbing in the heart or stabbing in the back in that sense. Maybe there's some misunderstandings, but I don't think there's even misunderstandings, you know, because everything's up front, and you know,
not at SJ Records.
we're like honestly like a really close family. Like we've become like very close with Louisa, very close with Daniel, and even the Latricia's like our little
Have you heard Latricia's Polka Adalina yet? You know,
I just saw it today, man. I just saw it today. So wow, with a saxophone, right? Saxophone solo or something like that.
Oh,
no, that's another one.
The Polka Adalina is with 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗲 just on the guitar. She's a 16-year-old young lady. She's one of our.
Yeah.
We actually have I mean, I'm not supposed to mention this just yet, but I'm going to, because like we've been working so hard on it. The next generation of New Mexico music was an idea that was put together by Daniel Lee Gallegos, and it's an amazing series that's coming out with all the brand new young artists.
All the new the greenhorns, all the grasshoppers, you know, the little guys are well, they're not little, but you know what? They're the newcomers, you know,
whippersnappers, Royale.
Yeah, man. And you know what? In every field, it's the young guys that bring, you know, you look at football, it's the young rookies that score the touchdowns, you know. So man, there's a lot of and that's good, because that's how you recycle the talent, you know. You just keep bringing in new talent, because, you know, I mean, I don't know, the old timers can do it and keep doing it, but people want to hear new stuff, because also those that are listening from when they were really young, you know, as they grow up and they want to be in the spotlight too, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I think that what we have to look forward to is this series that we're working on is amazing. Like, I mean, it's been a lot of work. I mean, Daniel, it's almost done, I promise.
We've been working really hard on it.
He's been so patient with us.
Yes,
and,
he has. But there's when you're editing too, that's the other thing. It's very like detailed oriented. And like, for example, when we were doing like the blend fiestas, like there was
that was fun.
Like when we were doing the blend fiestas, there was a scene where we were filming the chairs, and I don't know how you caught it. I was like, I didn't even notice. And this kid had like totally photobombed and was like giving the bird as like we were filming the chairs.
But you know,
oh my goodness.
So, like,
we had finally finished the editing, and it had taken us a whole 7 days, like of
wow,
like hours. I think like altogether we put in about 72 hours of editing into that project. And at the end of it, we're finally done. We're cutting it, we're pressing it. And it's an hour long. It's an hour-long video. I'm not sure if you've seen it, but it's a very fun video. It's on our YouTube channel, and so we're there at the end, and we're showing it to our employee at the time. And she was just like, dude. She was just like, look, and you just see like this kid on the merry-go-round, and he's looking directly at us, and he's just giving us 2 middle ones, and we're just like, no.
He's just so like, I know I did. He was like so happy.
You know,
so I'm like, oh my gosh, that can like not throw in like the final cut. So it's just like little continuity errors, like people don't even know about, like editing La Llorona, we were just laughing so hard, just the way that I was like skirting across the screen.
Because she played Llorona, you know, and there's this one scene that you'll see Llorona is like making tracks to the kids, you know, he's saying, "Now Llorona, come and get them," and you see,
out,
wow, you know, and it's like, and there's even smoke behind her, and so that was, you know, as long as we stay working, we're doing something right, you know, and if otherwise it's time for us to get back to Burger King, yo.
Yeah, well, you know, but you know, people want to hear you sing. People want to hear you do your stuff. People love your videos, and so when that happens, man, you know, I always say it. It's the results that matter. You know, the results that matter. You know, you can talk all you want to about you. But it's when people start talking about you and the results, you know that you're where you need to be. You know you've reached, you know, the level of success that you need to be there. You know, or you're at right now, and so that makes a lot of that's I don't know. That's what it's all about. You know. So yeah. So what are your plans? What are your plans for 2023?
Definitely shooting more music videos, more restaurant content, promoting. The biggest thing we have coming forward is the next generation of New Mexico music.
My album.
Well, okay, of course.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
On his album, he has I think another single before your album.
Yeah, I am working on another single with SJ Records. I'm also working on another single with Black Diamond Productions that has been like 4 months in the making.
Oh yes,
it's an amazing song.
We are still looking for
and what kind of music is that? Is that our outside of Tejano industry music or what?
I'm just joking.
It's a mixture of, I would say,
R&B or
no, it's country.
Josh?
It's country.
Oh, country, yeah, because you do country.
But
that's right.
It's a country song that has rap in there.
Yeah.
And I'm not a rapper. I'm not a rapper by no means.
Yeah.
However, I am looking for an amazing rapper. I found one already, and the producer that I'm working with on this album, on this single, is on a different. Like once I showed him the song, he was just like, "Dude, I have been dying for someone to bring a sound like this into the studio." You know.
Wow. We'll just say that we won't say anything else, but it's an anthem. We'll just say it like that.
Yeah, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it, right? It's called Old New Mexico.
Old New Mexico. Oh my goodness. So yeah, it's definitely gonna hit. You know.
It is. It is, and so that was all. That was. I mean, she found.
We wrote it together.
Yeah, we wrote it together.
Yeah.
She found the instrumental, and when she showed it to me, I was like, "That's it! Like that's what we've been looking for."
Right.
Because we already had the lyrics together. We just didn't know what they were going to transcend into.
Right.
So we tried writing the instrumentals ourselves, and it just wasn't feeling right.
Yeah, it wasn't flowing right. And so we ended up finding a beat that worked for us, which is
we had to go into a bidding war. We went into a bidding war.
Wow.
Because it's
like
an
13 other artists that wanted this instrumental.
Yes.
Are you serious? Wow.
We waited for the last second to like the last day to start entering our bids. And when I was like, you know, like someone's gonna outbid me at the last second, you know, and sure enough, we got the last bid. And it was really wonderful. Nobody tried outdoing it. Everybody was exhausted, and I can't wait for you to hear it. It's like I wish I could show you it now, but I know it would be like really premature. And I think that
we're just waiting for.
I think that Alfred would be like, dude.
Yeah. Well, you know, sing what you can, and not sing what you can't. You know.
Right.
Both of us are on it. So Johnny, of course, is doing like the main vocals. I have a little bit of.
She has vocals, one vocal in there.
Well, yeah, because you sing too, Analeigh. Yeah, that's right. You know,
not as much as Johnny Meadows here. I'm not.
She's all right.
I'm all right.
You're all right. You're all right.
I like to listen to her though. I ask her to sing me to sleep sometimes. I'll be like, maybe just
right.
Song to sleep.
He does.
If it's
of course you're modeling and all that too as well, you know. So
and then our baby girl, you know, our little 𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, you've met her.
Yeah, she's growing.
She is, and she's
just turned 5.
She just turned 5 years old.
Wow, amazing.
she's begging us, please have another kid, and we're like, oh no. And, but she's turning out to be quite a phenomenal singer. And, she's taking it so serious, and she's fallen head over heels in love with the Sparks.
Yes.
She goes, it's the Sparks, dude.
She loves the Sparks, especially like the way that they dance and whatnot. She like always tries to get up and like copy their movements and whatnot. Like,
I told
they're a big inspiration.
I even told her, like, I think we're having a doctor in this house. We're raising no doctors in this house.
No doctors, no doctors.
Be a doctor.
She told us she wants to be a doctor or a chef.
Yeah, I'm like, oh.
Well, hey, both are good, man. One feeds you and one heals you. So
well, I told her straight up, like in this family, we're in the music business.
Yeah, you have to learn how to
sing. So
you
gotta learn how to sing to put money on food on.
Yeah. Fill those tip jars.
I know. She's really digging it. I'm not sure if you've ever seen any of the videos, because she's in every single one of our videos. But
pretty much everyone.
She loves the attention. She loves the spotlight. She has so much charisma. She
loves working on set.
I'm like, I kind of wish that she was already like, ready, because I'm like, you could just take my job.
You want to start coaching her.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
That's my biggest, like, I dream of it. I dream of seeing her. Well, then I say this and then watch, she's not going to be into it when she's older. So I'm not trying to.
You know what? You're developing the passion and the love for music, and that's what matters. Because without that, a kid doesn't hit the next level. I told parents all the time when they want to learn chess, or what do I do with my kid wanting to learn chess? Just get him his own set, because he's got to have ownership of his own chess set, and then just play. Don't worry about the rules. Just take turns. And I took yours and I took that. The idea of just creating passion for the love of the game. Same thing with music. Just the idea of creating passion for the love of singing, whatever it is. Mary had a little lamb, whatever, and play around with it, until Mary has a little dog or whatever it is. But just the idea of creating the passion, and man, she'll, I don't think she will not be part of the music industry. I think she'll always be part of the music industry, because you're deep in it, and so who knows, she may even turn to be a photographer or a singer photographer. I don't know. I mean, there's two roles that she can take,
She loves to be behind the camera. Like every time,
model.
She loves modeling. And then she also takes 𝗲𝗏𝗔𝗍 like very seriously.
Oh yeah,
she has a very close relationship.
She's fallen in love with 𝗲𝗏𝗔𝗍𝗘. Like,
wow.
The other night she would not stop singing, and we're trying to go to bed, and you can hear her in the next room.
Yeah.
And she'll pretend to sing Spanish.
Yeah, she doesn't know Spanish, but she
she'll
pretends.
Sing her own Spanish.
Hey, cool.
She goes up, and so we're like I'm hitting the wall, and I'm like, enough.
Go to sleep.
And she's just like, I'm trying to sing like 𝗲𝗏𝗔𝗍𝗘. So,
like when she first.
That is so cool, man.
She's like, 𝗲𝗏𝗔𝗍𝗘 is sacred. I'm like, where did you even come up with the word sacred? I'm like, she's sacred, mother. Like,
but you know what? That's good, because she's already seeing her as a coach.
Yeah.
And so there's that respect factor there, and there's that, I want to be like her, that kind of deal. Because quite frankly, sometimes they won't imitate us, and they won't want to be like us, but they'll be like somebody else, and you gotta be okay with that too. It's like,
that makes me so happy.
I play chess. My boy is a very talented chess player. And guess what? I didn't coach him half of the time. Most of the time when I was coaching him, I was coaching him through other kids. Like when other kids would come over, or I would have lessons, like group lessons. And, he would be like on the side, and he was hearing that stuff, but it wasn't like me sitting in front of him. So sometimes that's how it goes. So I don't know.
Yeah. So what you been up to, Ray?
Oh, well, what have I been? Me, chess lessons. I mean, all the time doing some talk shows with Latino Radio TV. I'm doing some work with Diana. Of course, she's a friend of your guys
Love
as
her,
well. Diana is awesome, and I'm going to start
She has
doing.
fire. She has
Yeah,
fire.
yeah, she's. I'm going to start doing some stuff with a lady named Ursula from Spain. We're going to be taking topics about just the future generation. You know how not only about like women abuse or anything like that, but along those lines. But we're gonna take it back to, hey, we gotta deal with the children of today because they're gonna be the leaders of tomorrow. You know, that kind of deal. We're gonna deal with those type of issues of how to raise, champions.
Awareness. So
Yeah.
You said this woman's from Spain, Ursula.
Ursula, yeah.
I can't
She
wait
was
to-
on my show. Actually, she's gonna be on my show next week.
Does she
And
have curly hair? Is that CEO?
no, she didn't have the color hair. No, she's a singer too. She's a singer and she does novelas. She's an author. She does novelas and she's got music out there. But it's more on the classical and background music to like maybe movies, but kind of novelas is basically what it is. But
Well, we were on a movie set recently.
Yes.
A very
Yeah.
nice
Really
movie. Yeah,
exciting.
we got to work
We
on
can't say which, obviously.
Yeah, we can't say it yet, but it's a major movie, and it's actually a TV show. It's coming out soon.
Oh man, that is cool,
But
man.
we gotta keep it because
Because it's unionized, so we have to like keep it hush hush. Unfortunately,
Yeah, there's
there's
certain things you can talk about and certain things you cannot.
Are you kidding me? I even got in trouble for putting up a picture of the set. They're like, "What are you doing? And
what
I
are you
was like,
doing,
I was
man?
just making sure that you were making sure that I wasn't doing what I wasn't supposed to be doing, yo." They're just like, "How dare you?" And I was like, "What'll happen again? Please don't fire me." And they were cool enough not to fire us.
No. Well, that is great, man. You work with it on a set like that. Is it just gonna be in Los Angeles or where's that gonna be?
It's a major movie.
Yeah.
It's a TV series that's been shot here in New Mexico for the last 4 years.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And it's a huge TV show. It's really good. It's Gallup.
Oh, babe.
Oh, I'm not supposed to say, but there you go. If you're listening,
See, he meant to say galloping horses.
there's another one that we're working on too here at the end of January. That's actually it's a big deal for us, and we got hired as photographers for the set.
Oh wow!
And even though it's unionized, we're trying to get unionized, so that we can really
yeah. That's where it's at.
And so we're getting as many intern hours as we can, and making as many connections as we can, and we intend to see the Vocalist marketing team go into a major player in the music.
Yeah. Man, that is totally cool. I know when I was in Dallas, I used to work on sets, because of course, my background is photography, and so it's like, it's very, very, very competitive, very cool. All of a sudden, you don't know who you're gonna photograph, whoever, all these celebrities, athletes, even people like, I was Rosalynn Carter's private photographer at one point.
Wow.
Whenever she came to Dallas. And so you get to work with all these kind of people, man. And then from there, there's other connections that come up because you're among industry leaders or business owners in other fields that, there goes your photography, there goes your video, and, that kind of deal. And so, that is so much fun. I'm so happy for you because that is the move. That's the move that takes you to the next level, I think,
It really is. I mean, it's nice when you're getting paid,
Yeah.
Of course, yeah, and the pay is super good, and of course that goes more into at the national level.
Well,
You
it's
know.
really cool because, like, after we made a nice paycheck, our car broke down, and we're like, "Yay, let's go!"
Throw that piece of go buy a new one. Donate the car and go buy a new one.
Yeah, we had to.
But what really took us to that level was doing Louisa G's music video.
Yeah, this last one, con esta canción y con esta botella.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if you've seen it. I did it again.
You have to
Don't pay attention real fast.
yeah. He's trying to put the skyline of Los Angeles back there. I guess he's giving us hints as to where they're going to move to or something. Are you guys planning to move to LA?
Actually, no. This is just the only background that's working for us right now.
It was supposed to be like the vocalist, but it's like not really.
It was like
yeah.
Right. However, we love LA.
Yeah.
You know, like LA is where it's at. I mean, even though it's like right now it's a little bit in a mess, but
yeah.
I mean, we still love LA.
Man, no, and there. I mean, well, it's a big city. A lot of things are happening. I know. I've been actually doing some stuff also with the Filipino culture, with the Filipino music industry. I've been doing one or two shows with them, and I'm going to be actually doing some more. I was in the show in the Philippines over there with. I mean, I always forget her name, May, and so. I mean, you know, there's stuff that's happening, and yeah. But it's funny how, you know, you're talking with somebody like you. I mean, you know, you're in New Mexico, I'm in Texas, and you know, I've said it. The world has become very small, very small, and you can connect to people all over the world, and you know, become really good friends with people, and you know, you build relationships, and in some cases, those are relationships that bring you a little bit of income because you know you help them, they help you, and you work together, and you create something good. Well, good. You know what? Let me stop for a commercial here for Latino Radio TV, and we'll take it from there. There you go. Oops, hold on, break. Here we go.
Hola, ¿qué tal, mi gente latino? Estás conectado a Latino Radio TV. Sigue nuestra programación y conoce a las personas que están detrás del micrófono, aquí en Latino Radio TV, la radio que conecta contigo. ¿Cómo nos puedes conocer? A través de Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube y Twitter. ¿Quiénes somos? Latino Radio TV. Descarga nuestra aplicación para iOS y Android y escucha nuestra música variada hoy mismo. Claro que sí, nosotros somos la estación que te conecta, Latino Radio TV.
There you go. You guys are back. I am back. And, you know, speaking of Latino Radio TV, you need to do a promo for Latino Radio TV, Johnny. And, you know, just kind of mention Latino Radio TV. And let's talk about that so that they can start playing your music on the radio.
Are you kidding me? Send me their logos. Send me some videos. Yeah. I'll put something amazing together for
yeah, there you go.
We will.
Yeah. That's and that way they can start playing your music.
Well, four sets of eyes, two pairs of eyes to be able to do editing, in my opinion.
I agree.
Yeah. That's true because there's some things you see or some things you know sometimes the way you see it or the way it's cropped, you know. That kind of deal. That makes sense. You know, or too dark, or what's the color? Too red, too green.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh Lord.
I see a lot of green there. I see a lot of red there. You know, that kind of deal. And so sometimes if you don't know what that means, you know, it's like, what are you talking about? But we see it because we know those colors. We see those shades. You know, and it's like, wow.
I can't stand when I see it after the fact. After I've already sent out the video, it's done, and I'm like, oh
why?
No. And then you see it after. Like sometimes all it takes is like 2 days of a break, and you see everything clearly. You know?
Yeah. Well, that's why they say sometimes you got to walk away from the project for a little bit and then come back and see it with fresh eyes, you know, that kind of deal. But if there's two sets of eyes, then it's cool because, you know, what one sees, the other one, you know, verifies, okay, yeah, I see it too. Or, you know, what are you talking about, Willis?
So did you see the Con esta canción y con esta botella?
No, I have not. I need to. I've been. Like I said, I've been away from the Tejano industry that I really don't see a lot. But I'm trying to. I guess I'm trying to come back. I don't know, but my whole deal is I'm just trying to get people to come in so that the people around the world can get to meet you guys. You know, and like in your case, maybe somebody from Europe might hire you. Maybe somebody from Mexico might hire you. Maybe somebody from South America might hire you.
I
You
have
know,
another song.
somebody from outside of your area might hire you. You know, that's the whole idea with my type of show. It's not local. You know, it's not the idea to emphasize the local, but it's to emphasize an introduction to the world. And you know, sometimes we're successful, sometimes we're not, but normally we wind up making connections with people because somewhere around the world somebody needs your talent.
Well, the vocalist marketing team is needed everywhere. I'm just joking.
There you go.
And we need artists too.
And we need artists.
So.
And
Yeah.
we have, we do have, you know what, I want to give a shout out, if that's okay, to a friend
Yeah.
of ours, by the name of Amber Lujan and her amazing boyfriend, Chris Trujillo.
Is it true?
Trujillo.
And they've been so faithful to the vocalist marketing team.
They're our
Yeah,
models.
they're great models. They're great. They're just really all around great people. And
Wow.
and we we hope to take them to the next level because we've been taking headshots of them, sending them out to all kinds of casting agencies, and that's another thing that we do is just make sure that we can help anybody that's been helping us out. Help, like
Yeah.
scrub
Oh
cutter.
man, no man. I remember working with Barbizon a lot. You know, I used that's one of the main agencies that I used to work with, Barbizon, and then another one was Dallas, the KD Productions out of Dallas. And so, yeah, man,
You were a
headshots.
photographer, weren't you? Like a fashion photographer?
I was in fashion, and I was in portraiture and all of that, but mainly fashion. But I also did a lot of modeling stuff. And so with models, you know, you got to take a lot of pictures because the way they run is when they get their, you know, your 5x7s or the 8x10s, you know, whoever's picking, you know, future talent, they get a stack of them and they're just looking at them. They're just and then somebody calls them. They're with your picture. They didn't see it, you know, that kind of deal. And so, but a lot of times, you know, they're basically, you know, modeling, and I'll say this, and some people might not agree with me, but I'm in the industry, and modeling is not so much about beauty, guys. Modeling is about expression and attitude.
Yeah.
Expression and attitude. It's not so much about beauty. The beauty part, the photographer takes care of it. The makeup artist takes care of the beauty. But you know, I remember one time they brought in Miss Teen America, Miss Teen America, Miss Teen USA, and Miss Texas Teen.
Oh wow.
And there was 6 photographers, and we were shooting them, and Miss Teen USA, beautiful, boom, 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 boom. All 6 photographers were just wow, we were amazed with her. Miss USA, I believe, yeah, Miss USA. Again, boom, boom, boom. Miss Teen Texas came up, and everything was. It was kind of like fake, you know, because it was rehearsed. Her response was rehearsed. It wasn't natural, and I think they gave her during that year they gave her a part to a party of 5, and which was a hip show during the time, and didn't stay on.
Yeah.
Again, you know, when you're a model or even in patches, you know. It gotta look natural. You gotta look natural. The posing has to be natural. When the posing does not look natural, then somehow it just doesn't work, you know? And so, yeah,
Well,
I mean,
I've been very lucky. Analeigh is an amazing model to work with.
yeah. I saw that. I think I told you
Her
when
hand.
the last time you were in. I mean, let's see here. Let's see. I think I have a picture of her here somewhere. But yeah.
Oh, also, we want to let you know we were in a movie. Oh yeah, there she is. Look at that beautiful girl.
You know, there you go. Look at that.
Man.
But you know what? I really like this. Look at those hands, and I think I complimented you on their hands. Hands are hard to place. The head tilts, the eye direction. I mean, I could go on and go on. I mean, I'll take any photograph and I'll tear it apart. But then a lot of times when I see pictures and I compliment, man, you know, the photographer and the model did a good job, because it takes two to create a photograph at that level, you know.
Do you know what she was doing for that particular photo shoot? That was a paid photo shoot.
Yeah.
The backdrop was donated to it was sponsored to us. I forget by who. Oh my god, that's horrible. But I can tell you that it was Bombshell that sponsored the outfit.
Yes.
Because Analeigh Days was a gamer at that time. That was at the beginning. That was at the beginning of COVID.
Yeah, way
and Analeigh Days was a gamer, and she was playing a game called 𝗟𝗔𝗗𝗓𝗏.
Yeah.
Royale, this game is on a different level, man. It's like,
since we started TVNT, I kind of dropped off.
Yeah, but I mean, that was making us so much more money.
Go back to that, girl.
But we have so much faith in what we're doing right now that we
Yeah.
can,
Well, it's about passion. When you have passion for what you do and love for what you do, you're gonna be successful. And yeah, it might be work, but the work's not work. You know what I mean? Yeah, you get tired, of course, because you're using your energy. But when you love it and you have passion for it, you don't mind the tiredness, you don't mind the long nights, you don't mind all that, because it's all pure love. And you're creating, you're doing something that you love. And so, hey,
what's really cool is we have there's a project that we're working on right now. We're going to be up all night tonight. Like this is we're pulling an all-nighter tonight. I have two clients that I just signed on by accident. Like literally, we were out eating and they were just like, we need pictures, and they just sent us all these pictures that their last photographer left them with without editing.
Oh wow.
So we got really lucky there. We're just like, cool, we'll take it on. So we're going to be doing that all night tonight. And you said that if you love it, it's nothing, because it really isn't nothing to us.
Yeah.
To us, it's like,
it's fun. It doesn't feel like work, and that's
it's like going to Disneyland.
Yeah. And
But
both of you work together, which makes it even more fun, because it's not like you don't get bored. When one gets down, the other one lifts the other going up. Again, very biblical. Two are better than one. That kind of deal. And it's true.
Cooking for each other.
Yeah.
So
when we're working, we take turns. We switch off cooking. And that's how we get our breaks from each other.
So who's the better cook? Who's the better cook?
I am.
Oh!
Okay, by all means, he taught me how to cook, because when we first got married, I could make ramen, and that was about it.
She couldn't boil water.
I couldn't boil water without burning it.
No, but I remember her first meal that she cooked me, I think, was a salmon. No, that was the first meal I cooked you.
No, you made me a salmon
I cooked
salad.
her a salmon. No, it wasn't a salmon salad. It was a puree. No, it was a
berry
roasted
puree.
Mushroom, pear, and garlic clove with apple. That I had caramelized. Yeah, there were berries on top of the salmon. And
wow.
I had put
gourmet cook,
a grilled salmon on top of that with a side of blue cheese truffle mashed potatoes.
And at that time, I didn't like blue cheese. It's really grown on me. And I was like, blue cheese.
I was cooking for two ladies that night. Okay, one of which I had my eye on. And I had bought a homeboy of mine over to balance the other girl. Yeah. And by the end of the night, I had her number.
Ooh, man.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Women, it's like, to get to a man's heart, you go through his stomach. It's like, it kind of was like that.
She was moved in. She moved in 3 weeks later.
Oh, look at her. Man.
Inseparable ever since.
Yeah, we've been
No, because you guys are soulmates, man. You guys, are meant to be there forever. I cannot see Analeigh without Johnny and Johnny without Analeigh. You're like peanut butter and jelly, that kind of deal.
It is.
Well, more
You
like
know.
chocolate and vanilla.
Chocolate and vanilla. Well, okay.
We'll go
We
chocolate and
can-
vanilla. When we first got together, our symbol that we would always like give to each other was yin and yang. And then she was like, I bought you a present. And I was like, what's the present? She's like, I got you 2 cats. And I was like, who the hell wants a cat? And she's like, I got you 2 cats, she says, and one's black and one's white. And I was just like, oh no. That's cool. And she tried breaking up with me. And I was just like, that's cool. You want to break up? I was like, you taking the cats.
And I remember I was living back with my mom, and she's like, "Yeah,
she
you're
called me
into
the
cats."
same night.
And I'm
She
like,
called me the same night, and she was like, I love
Baby,
you,
come
Johnny.
back.
I don't know what to do with the cats. Can I move back in? I was like, sure thing, baby.
Baby, come back.
those are some cool cats.
They were cool cats. One of them we kept for a long time,
Ash.
and
And the other ran away.
the other one,
The other one.
the other one we ended up having to. Oh, we can't say what we did with that one.
Well, did he taste good?
It was delicious. It was hard times, bro.
Those are hard times.
Not eating that, okay.
You've heard of wings? This one.
Well, at this time, like we were so broke in our lives at this time that the cat had gotten sick, so we like took it to the animal shelter and we're like, we found this cat. It needs a lot of help. And then they fixed up the cat and we went back for it and they're like, oh no, that cat, we already gave it away.
That wasn't even like the worst part. Remember, they put like posters around the car.
Wow.
Yeah, they had put posters around. Hey, just for the record, we have donated to that animal shelter now.
Afterwards,
Like
yeah,
after
we
the
did.
fact, but they had put up like posters around the entire community of this poor cat.
And you guys were the owners.
And like our neighbors were just like, I think we found your cat, and we're just like, oh,
No, that's not it. That's not it.
I'm pretty sure that might be his brother.
He had a twin. He had like a Siamese twin.
They just look alike, but it's not
I'm like,
them.
no, that's not our cat.
That's not our cat, So, and then we went back for the cat. We were just like, remember that cat that we took in, and the animal shelter was just like, oh, like, yeah,
Like, that cat's gone.
that cat's gone. We
Ya
found
ni
a
modo,
poor
ya se fue.
That's probably when we kept Ash, but Ash was like, his brother was like so petrified to go outside. Like, you've never had a
Wow.
cat that was,
I
like,
tried taking that cat outside one time.
He's like,
And
I'm
he
gonna
jumped
do
on
it.
me and was clawing inside of my skin. He would not let me go. It was the most
Oh,
embarrassing
it
thing.
was, and he like, and then all the neighbors started laughing at you because you're like screaming with the cat on you.
Oh my god.
He was, but you don't understand.
It's like
He was
the death
clawing
grip.
on, like to the point that he got into my back, and he was so clawed in there that I couldn't shake him off.
Oh my god.
Like I even needed stitches. I even needed
Yeah,
stitches.
it was like really bad.
Oh,
It's
man.
really bad,
So
too.
So you weren't wearing a shirt or what?
I was
Yeah,
wearing,
he
me. I was
was.
wearing my muscle shirt.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, okay.
I wasn't sure, but he was like that cat. Like, but
He
all
was
the
in
neighbors
there.
were like, "Haha!" He's like, "Help me, this cat."
Well, then Brock, our next door neighbor,
Yeah.
tried coming over and helping me, and the cat attacked him. All right. You don't get anything with that, man. That's
Oh
funny.
my goodness, that's funny. But yeah, cats are I don't know. I'm not a pet owner, but I've seen, cats are either friendly or they're not, they're the kind of deal.
I was
They're-
raised on the ranch, and in the ranch, animals are not something that you keep in the house. They're something that
Yeah,
you keep
they're
outside.
outdoors, your
you do have a good
chickens, your
side.
dogs, your, everybody, burros,
And then,
pigs,
they're there for food. Like I trip out how sensitive people are for animals, and I'm like, oh Lord. Like to me, they're food. I was raised butchering animals. To me,
Yeah.
it's like if it's their time, it's their time. Let's get some pork up here. And,
Well, the thing is kill to eat, not kill for pleasure, and that's what happens. We get all these hunters that go and hunt for trophies, but they don't respect endangered species and stuff like that. I think that's totally wrong.
yeah, us too. You know, that's why
we don't do any hunting like that, but we do eat like beef and stuff like that.
I do like to hunt though.
You've hunted once, okay, for the record.
One time. I went hunting once.
Since she came into my, I don't got time to hunt.
No, we don't.
You know,
but it's like it's not.
He caught his prey. He caught his prey.
I did. The first time I met her daddy, she set me up. She was just like, "Hey,
oh, yeah, I'm gonna just shoot
so
guys.
my dad wants you to go shooting with us," and I was just like,
"Heck no!"
He comes out with his big old rifle, and he's like, "Are you ready?"
Yeah,
are you ready?
How are you, son?
Are you doing all right? starts mastering you.
I was like, "Sir, your daughter said that you wanted me to go shooting
no,
with you guys." Says, "No, I didn't." It's like, I was like, "Honey, your dad does not want me to go." She's just like, "Yes, he does, Daddy. I want him to go." Oh, Lord.
Oh my goodness.
It was really funny, but then
that is so funny.
Surprisingly, I ended up being a good shot, you know. And
yeah, you got really competitive.
You got to see how good she is with this girl.
Are you serious? Wow.
Oh, it's really, really fire. It's really, really awesome. And so, as the sad part is if somebody were to ever break into our house, I'd be relying on her to take the shot, you know.
Yeah.
I've tried. I'm just like, oh, you know, but this girl's just all like, bop, 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 bop. I'm like, no, how?
He's gotten a lot better though.
So you got a handgun, then? You got a handgun?
Yeah. Well, she has a handgun, a couple of rifles.
She's got a couple of.
It's all Analeigh. She takes her gun very serious.
Oh my goodness, Analeigh, we need to do a show about that.
Oh, you'll trip out. That would be a fun show if you got a show.
Well, when was it? Tuesday, we did a show. Adriana and I did a show with this guy from Spain that makes knives, man. And these knives are like, man, expensive knives. They come up to like $1,500, $3,000, but it's all iron. It's all made from iron, and there's all these things that, I mean, it's like beautiful works of art, man. It's like, so
does you know how to throw them?
Well, I didn't ask him that. I mean, he was just fascinating of the way he was talking about creating those things. And it's like he had a set of knives, and all of them were different but similar. You know, that kind of deal. He's got knives and forks and spoons and different kind of things. And then I showed him, I saw a picture of a couple of rings, and then he's, oh, those I just do for fun, for gifts, you know. But his main thing is swords and knives, and it's like hatchets, and it's like,
well,
wow.
I'm always prevalent though. Like whenever we do go shooting, every now and then, I'm like, safety first.
Yeah.
Range is hot. Stay behind the fire line.
Well, yeah, she even has like, I mean, even like the, you know, our locker, you know, only she has the code to it, you know, and
like we're very serious about like safety.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just joking.
Well, yeah, because I mean, you got a gun in the house, and it's got to be secure. It's got to be you know, you don't want your daughter be playing with it, and at the same time, you also want to educate her on it, that, you know, she needs to respect. You know, for whatever reason, you know, she gets to touch a gun, and, you know, she's able to say, oh, well, that's not a toy, you know.
Well, we want to teach her how to hunt early, you know, like, you know, we want to teach her how to get out there and track a deer.
And not be
there. You go.
And not be afraid, you know. I mean,
yeah.
Like, there's some amazing young shooters out there. There's competitions out there that go all the way down to the age of 7.
But I think she's gonna want to do bow hunting more.
Yeah.
Bow hunt.
Loves the bow. Yeah,
so,
and then we made a couple of our own bow and arrows out of PVC piping.
Yeah, that was cool.
That are just
PVC piping.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you'll trip out.
And
they came out
paracord.
Yeah, I wish we would have had them. They came out so professional.
They break down.
And they break down. You just wrap them up, and they last forever, and they're amazing.
Wow.
Oh, we become such good shots with it too.
They're a lot of fun.
I told her now, if anybody breaks into the house,
they're gonna get an arrow through the heart or something.
Yeah, man, I'll go Hunger Games on that. You know. We got to the point that we'll make
tamales out of them.
Yeah, but we got to the point that we can get an apple, you know, at a good 30 yards.
Yeah.
Well, Williamtown.
Yeah. So
Dun,
if
dun, 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 dun,
you want to
dun.
make a video on it, I want to show people what a good shot she is. You'll
I
trip
just wanna
out.
show
Yeah,
you.
man.
Here,
That'd be fun. You don't see stuff like that anymore.
this is a gift that I'm sorry, I know that we're like sideswiping, but like
No, that's cool.
this is a gift that we got from 𝗤𝗙𝗃𝗂𝗍𝗂. That's my signature right here.
Hey,
And,
let me put that on the big screen here. Hold on. Oops, wrong one. There we go. Oh, cool.
and that's the single for La Llorona. You know, and it has Tony Lopez's signature right here. He got the original shot for that. Of course, we did the photoshopping on all that, and then also, so that's a gift that we got for Christmas from 𝗤𝗙𝗃𝗂𝗍𝗂𝗍.
Thank you, Daniel.
Wow, man.
For anybody could ever have. We have another single that we're going to be working on really soon. You guys are going to trip out on it.
Man,
it's amazing. And then also,
We had it's on your side.
then also,
and also, what do you got?
𝗥𝗘𝗗𝗘𝗄𝗎𝗄𝗏.
Oh, that's Luisa.
Yeah.
Yes, this is what
And
Yeah.
we're the ones that did that cover art. We took the photo. We did the everything on
this
that.
was actually this fighter. This is a firefighter from the documentary.
Yes. I remember her talking about that when she came on the show back, I don't know, a couple of months ago. But yeah.
Didn't that come out beautiful?
Yeah, she was on the show.
Do you see Luisa in the tree?
No, I don't see it. Now I do.
Well, we'll just leave it at that. And
Well, no. I remember her saying something about that. There's somebody in the background or something like that.
well, okay, then you can see 𝗤𝗙𝗃𝗂𝗍𝗂 kind of like, blends it in with the background a little bit.
Okay.
We'll have to
Yeah. He's in between the trees. In between the
It
tree
looks better
branches.
in person. Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
No, but cool.
yeah, that was the biggest peak of our day. And today we actually chilled out with the senator.
Oi.
Leo Jaramillo.
Leo Jaramillo. And
Leo Jaramillo, huh?
I out with him today, and he was just like, didn't you guys work on the Diosito Mandanos La Lluvia? And I was like, sir, yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
I
Wow.
was just like, how did you know? He was just like, I could have sworn I saw you on Facebook, and I was
So
like,
next thing you know, you're gonna get the key to the city or the key to the state or whatever.
I told him straight up, sir, it's me that you want. For Congress.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, no, we had a lot of fun today. Today was a big day for us, and it paid off. So yeah.
That is cool. That's cool when you have days like that. That's just from start to end. It's all fun, and productive. Especially when it's productive and leading to success. I mean, that is so cool. Because some days are fun, but maybe they're not too productive. Or some days are productive, but you're like one step signing a contract or signing a deal or whatever, that kind of deal. But it's such a great day when and there's 3 more days to 2022, and it's like, man, 23 comes in and
what are you doing for New Year's? Are you doing a show for New Year's? That would be a fun little
I
show.
don't know. I was thinking maybe I'd do a show. Then I was just invited to one of the coffee houses that we have here, and they normally play a lot of live music, and so they're going to be open for New Year's Eve. So I may go there, and who knows, maybe I might go live from there.
Heck yeah.
There's normally I like to listen to live music, and so
So
we
do
have
I.
all these artists that come in and play, covers or some original music and that kind of deal.
Well,
But, yeah.
we're all about live music, man. As long as we could keep singing, that's
Yeah.
good to sing. So
Oh yeah. Well, guys, man, it's been an hour already, man. How about that? Any last words from you guys before we leave?
For bookings, you can give our number for Johnny Meadows.
Johnny Meadows is not ready for bookings yet.
Meadows is not ready for booking.
Once the album is done, and the album is going to be done very soon. We are working. Orale.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. So contact the Vocalist marketing team, man. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with it.
Prom photos. We do real estate videos now.
Graduation.
Graduation. We're about to release a bunch of brand new content. It's gonna be
Oh man, do you do senior portraits?
Yes, we do.
That is big market. I used to work for a company called, well, actually it was Prestige. It was a branch out of LifeTouch. LifeTouch is huge in the school photographic companies. And man, we used to do packages from $500 to $2,000.
Oh,
and oh man, they used to come in and we used to treat them like models. But yeah. But anyway, well, guys, thank you for coming in. It's been great. We need to do this again, and let's see what else we can do in the future. So, besitos, abrazos. You guys are awesome. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Gracias por acompañarnos en este stream. Y quiero recordarte que puedes vernos también a través de YouTube Latino Radio TV. La imagen que te atrapa. Latino Radio TV, la experiencia.